Hi everyone, this is Ray Phillips of Precision Driving Analytics, and today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of waiting to do your downshifts. And why should you wait to do your downshifts? Well, if you downshift too early, there's potentially two things that can happen. One, you can over rev your engine, which can of course cause damage to valves or maybe even other things in your engine. Obviously, an expensive fix. But the other thing is you can uh, oversew your rear tires in relation to your front tires, and that can cause the back end of the car to get squirrely, and then you're fighting that as you come into the corner. So what are we looking at? This graph is a scatter plot with RPMs on the y-axis and speed on the x-axis, and all the green dots are the RPMs when the driver is greater than 75% throttle, and all the red dots are the RPMs when the driver is decelerating. So, and these are all gears. So this one is third gear, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So if I see overlap here with the red dots on top of the green here in fourth gear and a little bit in fifth gear, then I know that this driver is using the engine to slow the car down, and he can wait to do his downshifts. So what's it look like when a driver doesn't use the engine to slow the car down? I'll show you. All right, so this is a totally different kind of car, low horsepower, only 4-speed. And these are, again, the gears, first, second, third, and fourth. And again, the green dots are when the driver is at greater than 75% throttle, and the red dots are when he's decelerating. So you can see we got a little bit of overlap in first gear, but virtually none in second and virtually none in third. So, so this driver is really waiting to get his downshifts done. And in fact, since this is an H pattern, I believe this driver actually waited until the very end and skipped gears and went just right to the gear that he needed for that corner. So, you know, I'm going to show you an example of what can happen if things go wrong. And if the driver downshifts too soon. All right, so this is the same driver, two different laps. The traces that we're looking at here are RPMs, the top, speed, yaw rate, and gears. The red lap was a good lap. The yellow lap is when things kind of went haywire, as you can see in the yaw rate going up and down here. So why did this happen? Well, if we look at when the driver was shifting on the good lap, you know, he shifted from fifth to fourth here, and his RPMs came up, but not too much. And then he downshifted from fourth to third here. Again, the RPMs come up a little bit, but not too much. And by the way, this is a paddle shifter car, so the electronics in the car are bringing the RPMs up. He's not having to heel and toe or something like that. So in the next lap, for some reason, the driver got out of his rhythm and downshifted from fifth to fourth a little earlier, and you can see how much more the RPMs came up. And then fourth to third, ironically at the same place that he would normally go from fifth to fourth. But again, you can see how the RPMs came up. But more importantly, you can see how the yaw rate has increased. So here's from fifth to fourth, you can see how the yaw rates increased a little bit. And here's from fourth to third, how the yaw rate has really increased. So at this point, the driver's fighting the back end, and he's basically just blown this corner. As you can see with the speed trace, if I click here, on the good lap, he was doing 52.5 miles an hour at this point, which is at the apex. And on the lap where he had issues, he was doing 37.8. So there you go. That's the reason why you should wait to do your downshifts and not use your engine as a brake. And if you have any data analysis you like me to analyze, please go to my website, precisiondrivinganalytics.com, and you can order there. or you can contact me at rphillips@drivinganalytics.com. And Phillips has two L's. Thanks. Have a good day.